There we go. Fam, what's good? What's good, everybody? If you can hear me, let me know down in the chat. But I think I'm rolling. Can everybody hear me okay? Somebody let me know. Okay, perfect. All right. All right. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Sorry about that inconvenience. Look, fam, your boy was humping today. First of all, your boy was out there getting his Tiger Woods on. Tiger Woods. I was playing in a golf tournament today, fam. So kind of rushed to get from the tournament back here so I can get on with you guys. So, um, real quick, if you haven't already, go to covertprojects.com, pick out two guns from their website, take a picture, put them in your cart, take a picture of your cart, and send it to twoanla@gmail.com. Whoever has the dopest cart, judged by me, will win a Covert Projects swag pack. All right. And as well as a 2A patch and keychain. And then we're still going to do a member giveaway. I'm going to be giving out that Sealy Chameleon SR28 to one of my lucky members. So let's make sure that we all do that. Your boy is a little tired. I'm getting my energy up. Get my energy up. I don't know how long we're going to be rolling. Hopefully, I don't hit the wall a few minutes in. STD, what's good? My main man Thomas is in the building. What's good? On point 2AT. What's happening with you? Willie, salute. Gina V. Gina, winning guns out here in these here streets. Man, I need Gina's luck. That's what I need. Shayna, what's up, sis? What's up, sis? Big Easy, salute. Kevin, salute. Snap at You Photography, salute. Grand OSO, salute. Strategic Work, salute. Jace, the Ewings are in the building. Jason Ewing in the building. Look, fam, I am so looking forward to seeing y'all at the meetup. Hopefully, all of you guys will be able to come out, kick it with your boy, hang out, have a couple of drinks. Man, can't wait to see y'all. Can't wait to hang with y'all. D Snip EDU, what's good with you? B Norm in the building. B Norm said he didn't get a notification about the stream. Man, look, don't get me started about YouTube, fam. Don't get me started about YouTube. All right, all right. Ronald Woodman, salute. No doubt. Kevin, I was out there getting my Tiger Woods on, man. What? Actually, I didn't play well. Look, fam, your boy has many talents. Your boy has many talents. I am actually quite a good golfer, although I didn't show it today. I was not playing good. It's because I haven't been playing. I stopped playing when I hurt my knee. And then since my knee has been better after the surgery and everything, I've just been shooting and doing YouTube. I haven't had a chance to get out. Mark D, salute. Sugar Bear, salute. C. McKee, salute. C. McKee said he can't add Rafferty to the cart because they're all sold out. All right, so look, fam. Today, I wanted to try to, do something a little bit different. I thought maybe this would be a cool idea. Give you guys a chance. If you haven't been to the Covert website, if you haven't actually been to uh, the covert store. That's an experience in and of itself. But if you're not in the state of California, you're not making it out here, definitely check out the website. The guns they got on the website are crazy, fam. Crazy. Big Easy. No, it wasn't a Sigma tournament. It was a banking finance tournament. I was just representing, letting them know what it was. So yeah, fam, Covert has a crazy website, crazy guns. A lot of people ask me like, how do you source all the guns in your collection? I would say probably 90% of what I source is done through Covert. And I think a lot of people think, oh, well, Covert is in California. So, we really don't have access to them. I know I feel that way about a lot of stores. But Covert ships nationwide. I think in talking to the owner of Covert, I think he said something like, 60, 70% of his sales are outside of the state of California. So if you guys are outside of California and you guys see something that I bought or that I reviewed or whatever, and you think, oh, how do I get it? Because a lot of times these are exclusive offerings by Covert. They're collaborations that Covert is doing with somebody else, or for like somebody like Venom and Combat Precision and some of these other manufacturers, they're selling exclusively through Covert now instead of taking a lot of direct orders because it allow when they're not having to constantly talk to customers and deal with customer service every day, they can build more guns. So a lot of stuff you won't be able to get unless you go through Covert. So I thought this would be a good idea if you guys get a chance to check out Covert website and for us to talk about some bomb guns. And like I said, the winner of it is going to get whoever I feel like has the dopest cart is going to get a Covert swag bag as well as a 2A keychain and patch. And then for my members, so everybody's eligible for that. As long as you send your cart to the picture of your cart to 2A, spelled TWOANLA at gmail.com, and we get it up during the live, then you're in. And we'll do for my members a Sealy optic giveaway. And fam, Sealy's doing his thing. I gotta say, man, they've been making of a broad range of optics, and they keep going back to what I like about them. They keep going back to the drawing board and improving. Thomas says, "Fam, I sent the email with the items listed in the email. Bet, no problem, Thomas. I got you. Everyday carry, salute, my man." He said, "Damn, I kind of miss 818, but out here in Texas, it's a whole new world. Everyday carry. I can only imagine, bro. I mean, people are amazed that I'm able to pull off what I'm able to pull off, being that I'm in the state of California. But it is, I won't say it's the worst because what my people in Chicago are going through now is crazy. What people in Colorado are going through and crazy. What people in New York have to deal with and crazy. But we're up there. We're up there. We're on the short list of some of the worst two-way state, one of the worst two-way states in the country. That is for sure. 100% for sure. Despite the fact that we are one of the largest consumers of firearms in the country, despite of that. If we didn't have all of these laws, we'd really be off the chain. Can you build an AR in Cali? Are there any restrictions? Yes, there are restrictions. We can have ARs, but they are restricted. They either have to be featureless or in a fixed magazine configuration. Bust them guns in the building. What's good with you, fam? What is good? Yeah, Sugar Bear Rafferty put out an announcement today on Instagram that he had a few spots left in his books if you want to get in where you fit in for Rafferty. but it's 18 months build time. Man, oh, man. Now, what I will say is, too, on something like that, he's sending stuff to Covert on a monthly basis. So if you don't want to wait the 18 months, I would give Covert a call and see if they have any open slots because he's guaranteeing them a certain amount of guns every month. So depending on what you want. It doesn't matter, B Norm. Just send it out. I'll figure out what's what. It's all good. The TBG, what's good with you, fam? Eyes and Ears Tactical, my bro. What's good? Hey, I always like to give a shout out to content creators. Thomas, uh, who is in the chat right now, does have a YouTube channel. He doesn't do long form content or lives, but he does do a lot of shorts. So check out where he shows off guns in his collection. So check out Thomas. And my man Eyes and Ears Tactical has a great channel, always giving dope information. So make sure you check him out. Mark Cosby, 2LA. Are you from the East Coast? You got a New York vibe about you. I don't, man. Born and raised in Cali. Born and raised in South Central Los Angeles. Educated out here, all of that. But I got a bunch of East Coast homies. That's for sure. So maybe I picked up some stuff from them. Sorry, I'm drinking coffee. I'm trying to warm up, man. It was cold out there today. I shouldn't complain. I'm in California. When I say it's cold, it means it's like 60-something degrees. It ain't cold. It ain't real cold. Like other people who are in real states. Oh, I forgot. Bust them guns. Look. Thank you for reminding me, Thomas. Another content creator who does great long form content. Also has a dope gun collection. Also does a lot of actual work on the guns himself. Is my man Bust Them Guns. So if you're not a subscriber to his channel, make sure you check out BTG. I'm always watching this stuff. And especially too, what I like about Bust Them Guns is that like a lot of people come to my channel because they want to see a lot of higher end firearms. And I'll try to mix in a little bit of kind of entry level or more budget friendly firearms too into the mix. But I would say that's a smaller percentage of what I do. What I love about BTG's channel is he gives you a lot of stuff at kind of that entry level, budget level, and then he hooks them up and transforms them and elevates them. And then he'll give you a little bit of high end stuff too. So I love that about his channel, that he has a good mix and he kind of comes from a little different angle than I come from, and say somebody like Team Blacksmith comes from. ERC Edwards, what's good with you? She is Sunshine. Hey, Sunshine. Hey, you. How you doing? All right, fam. Look, let's get into it. I see the emails are starting to come through. Let me make sure I go to the first one. Okay. Some people sent me the actual cart, and then some people sent me like just they wrote out what they would get. So I'm gonna start off with my man Brent. Brent sent me, he wanted the Lucky Devil, but it's not listed on the website. So he's going to go with the Rafferty Lucky Charm, 4.6 ported hard chrome rose gold. That's a winner. That's a winner. He says, as much as I wanted a belt fed 240, it's just not practical or useful. So he's going with that Terran Tactical Innovations John Wick MPX Mini. Nice. Obviously, I have the Mini. Obviously, I have the Lucky Devil. Those are very, 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 very nice firearms. If I had to venture a guess, I would say that's probably one of the reasons why I wanted you guys to send me the picture of the cart was because I wanted to know the price point. But if I had to venture a guess, I say that Rafferty is probably 7, 8 grand. That John Wick MPX Mini is probably in that same range. That sounds like about a $12,000 to $15,000 cart to me, my man. That card is not for play. I like it. That's a good way to start. And then my man Charles Gardner hit me with this one. Let me see if I can. Let me try to share screen. Uh, can you guys see that, or is it too small? That's too big. Shoot. Okay, here we go. There we go. All right, so, whoo, okay, look. That Terran Tactical Mini is 8,500. Yeah, so that was like my man. The first one had about like a $16,000 cart. This one is a about a $10,000 cart. That Terran Tactical John Wick MPX and that Cardinal Arms G2. Bam. Let me just say this real quick as an aside. I haven't done a video on it yet. It's coming. It's coming. But that Cardinal Arms gun, from a looks perspective, fit and finish perspective, it's awesome. It's awesome. And as crazy as it sounds, it's probably underpriced. It's probably underpriced. Like, I say this now. Okay, so look, don't take this is just my opinion. I don't have any inside information. But this reminds me a lot of when Hayes was like $5,500 and now, or $6,000 and now it's eight. It reminds me of when the Erebus was, 6,000, 6,500. Now it's 8 grand. Like, I don't think Cardinal Arms guns are going to be sub 6K for long. So if you're thinking about buying, you're thinking about pulling the trigger, you're not sure, I would say just be cognizant of that. These guns are very, very well made. They're excellent shooters. Everybody I know that has one and shot one is going bonkers on it. I'm going to be doing a review on one soon. So just be aware of that. But I like this cart. I'm loving this cart. All right. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving and grooving. Hold on. Let me see what the chat says. ERC Edward says, "What are you bringing to the meetup?" I'm still trying to decide, fam. To be honest, well, let's do this. Put if there's something you want me to bring to the chat, you guys watch my channel. You see the weapons that are in my arsenal. If there's something you want me to bring to the chat to the meetup, let me know in the comments. But I haven't fully decided yet. What do I feel about the BG Defense, the EG11? So I have it. It's a good gun for that price, though. There were other guns I would buy first. I'll say that. ERC. Eric. I'm assuming ERC is short for Eric. All right, all right. So that was that one. Okay, this one didn't give me the cart, but he said they would get a ported Rafferty and an Apollo. Okay. I mean, those two weapons, so no shade or anything. Those two weapons, some might say they're a little redundant, but I got them. I got them, so they're not that redundant. So yeah, no, that's that. Those are two nice pickups. Mark Cosme says that Cardinal arms ain't nothing to play with. I've seen it a few weeks ago at a real street tactical here in Central Florida. Held it. Look at the finish. It's serious. Yeah, no, that fam. I know a lot of people have not heard of Cardinal Arms, so they're like, "Who are they?" They've been making firearms. Their sister company or affiliate company has been making firearms for some of the best 2011 makers out there, and so they've got a pedigree, and it shows in the quality of their guns, for sure, for sure, for sure. STD, I can't bring 10 guns, bro. It's just too much because I'm flying in. So I'd say give me your top five that you would want me to bring uh, if I'm bringing something. If you want me to bring something specific. All right, She and Sunshine, thank you for telling. Please hit the like button. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. All right, let's keep it pushing. Who we got here? We got a cart. Let's present. Let's share screen. Okay, so this person has the TTI V7 Harbinger 308. Look, that gun, that rifle's amazing. It's the softest shooting 308 I've ever shot. V7, look, fam, V7 makes incredible rifles. In my opinion, they make the best rifle out there. A lot of people are going to be like, what about CAC? In terms of a lightweight, incredibly equipped, incredibly shooting firearm, I don't know if there's a better rifle manufacturer out there than V7 right now. You partner them with Taryn, who's a master at tuning a gun and aesthetics, and you have a phenomenal rifle. So that's great. 7,000 for that. And he got the ported Apollo. So that cart is looking like 13.5, about $13,000. Okay, man, my chat got expensive taste. I love it. Love it. 100%. I love it. Team Blacksmith, my brother from another. What's good? What's good with you? All right, let's keep it pushing. Let's keep it pushing. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, wait. Who is this? Jesse Katz. Okay, Jesse. Jesse. I'm putting Jesse in the lead so far with this one. I'm putting Jesse in the lead so far with this one. So Jesse picked that Genesis X Covert Gen 12 shotgun. Fam, I just took it out this weekend. I'm editing the review as we speak. It's very reminiscent of my Genesis limited edition competition shotgun. It's an amazing shotgun. So you getting points for choosing a shotgun. But then my man went for the TTI Punisher Combat Master box set 22.5. My man has a $27,000 cart. And listen, the thing about, and Team Blacksmith will attest to this, those Combat Master series are manufactured. They have a lot of DNA with the Cardinal arm. So a lot of times you hear Team Blacksmith talk about that Combat Master series and how he feels like it's the manufacturing is way better than say the Pit Viper or the Sand Viper. It's because it's manufactured by the cats that's doing those Cardinal Arms guns. And man, They do a job. And that Punisher set is no joke. So right now, my man Jesse is first in for choosing that box set. A lot of people didn't even probably see it. And I think, as crazy as it sounds, as expensive as it is, that box set is only going to gain value. Gain value. Well, Trigger 23, it wasn't really about whether you were gonna buy it or not. It was more like, if you could get two guns, which two would they be? And so that was the task. It wasn't that way everybody could participate, because everybody can't buy a gun from Covert, right? Okay, let's stop sharing the screen. All right, let's keep it pushing. Let's keep it pushing. But I'm gonna ask my mods, Gina versus Gina, if you could write down Jesse Katz. He's the leader so far in my book. All right, all right, all right. Okay, so we got we got the Rafferty Lucky Charm 4.6 Tuxedo. That's a nice pickup with that Covert X Genesis Gen 12 7-inch shotgun. That's from my main man Thomas. Woo, that's a good one. That's a good one, T. That is a good one. That's probably like a $12,000-$13,000 cart, and I'm not basing it on how much your cart is. Like, originality, it goes a long way. My interpretation of the gun goes a long way. So yeah, no, those are great. Oh, my man, Trigger 23, you live out here with me. Dope. First of all, love to see my California brothers. Love to see my California brothers. And you live next to Covert. That's good stuff. Look, man, I didn't put them on the map. Maybe whatever I did, they were killing it way before I knew who they were. And we help each other. Those are my brothers, man. Good guys at Covert. Chuck Gardner, salute. Major Havoc, salute. Don't worry, fam. You right on time. You ain't missed a thing. All right, Thomas, that's a good cart, but I still think my man Jesse is eking you out. All right. Here goes another one. Oh! Oh, we got a new leader. We got a new leader in the clubhouse. Hold on. Let me share the screen. I'm getting a new Phoenix, the wannabe Apollo. Which Phoenix? The honcho? You talking about the honcho, or are you talking about the H tag? Trigger 23. Hold on. Let me share the screen. I'm gonna come back to you, fam. Hold on. Let me because I want to make sure I get back to that. But hold on. Let me bring this one up, because this cart is changing the game. Share screen. Fam, my man got that Punisher box set and then came back and hit you with an Atlas Erebus V2. Woo! Fam. Damn. Okay, Gina, this is look, you guys know how I feel about the Erebus. Forever, it was the best gun in my collection. It remains one of the best shooting guns I've ever shot. You take that Punisher series with the Erebus, okay. Yeah, that's the leader in the clubhouse for right now. Killing it with that one. Hold on. So what did my man trigger? The honcho. Yeah, yeah, no. I would say the honcho a isn't comparable with the Apollo. I would say it's more comparable with the Erebus. Team Blacksmith has a honcho. Now, Team Blacksmith has the V1 honcho. Team Blacksmith, have you seen the new V2 honcho that they just came out with? It's like a hybrid between your honcho and an Erebus for 6,500 for significantly less expensive than an Erebus. So no, I think that's a good pickup. That's a good pickup. Big tap, salute. Dex Oaks, go mob. You know how we do it. Okay, I'm trying to catch up. My bad, Sean. Yeah, Honcho is the wannabe Erebus. Right, right. Trigger 23. Yeah, I'm picking it up. I'm picking it up Wednesday. So I'm picking up the honcho on Wednesday to do a review on it. Then I got a custom honcho coming. Stop playing with your boy. Stop playing with your boy. Yeah, Major Havoc. I agree. That V2, it feels great. Look, can I just say real quick? Let me just do my Phoenix Trinity public service announcement. You guys have watched the channel. You've heard me say this before. Phoenix Trinity really, 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 and I'm not joking when I say this. I'm 100% serious about this. Phoenix Trinity should be GOAT status. They should be on the same level as Atlas. Their reputation, though, for QC and customer service just blocks them. It gets in their way. But in terms of their firearms, man, they make some good guns, man. My Phoenix Trinity H-Stack is crazy. It's a crazy shooter. And I know Team Blacksmith loves his H-Stack. He loves his honcho. I'm about to get the honcho too. Man, I think they're doing better. I think they're doing better. They do. Team Blacksmith, they come with multiple barrels. That's another great selling point. Tatted Cop, salute. Chatted with you a couple of days. Oh, okay. I already ordered the Atlas Apollo. Okay. And I decided to order the EOS over the Knicks this time after listening to you. Well, appreciate it, fam. Appreciate it. Look, you can't go wrong with either the EOS or the Knicks. I think they're both great 4.25. I think the EOS is a better carry gun, and the Knicks is kind of a better plinker. Like if you're at the range and you just want to shoot. But if you're carrying it, the EOS is far better. And the EOS is ported and the Knicks is not. So it's a little softer shooting too. Yeah. Yeah. So no, I think you're going to be very happy with those two. Oh, you said whose cart was that? That was Willie Lewis. Willie Lewis came with that crazy cart. Woo! All right, B Norm is making an appearance. Oh, B Norm, okay. I see you, B. Hold on. Let me pull it up. Share. All right, look. B Norm came with the Barrett MRAD. That's a solid choice. If you're looking to go out distance, you want a mile gun, the Barrett MRAD, and especially chambered in 300 PRC, is an outstanding choice. I like that, B Norm. I like that a lot. And then he chose the Terran Tactical Sand Viper. So look, let me say this again. Covert carries a Sand Viper for cheaper than probably most folks out there. When I got my Sand Viper, it was only $8. But I could easily sell my Sand Viper today for 12. As an investment, that's a great add to the cart. Also, this is what I try to tell people: want to hate, it costs too much, whatever. Okay. But have you guys seen the video that Honest Outlaw and Pew View just did on the Sand Viper? That gun is a shooter, bro. It is a show enough shooter. That's a great cart. That's a great cart. Great cart. You got a no nonsense mile gun, and you got a high speed competition pistol. Not mad at it. Not mad at it at all. Yeah. Yep. EOS is definitely fun for sure. V4 slots do help. 100% Major Havoc. I agree. Big Easy. It's not good. It's not good, fam. I don't want to make it seem like I have any inside information that others don't have. I don't. But what I have heard is that ownership has changed hands not once but twice, and it's all bad. It's all bad. Okay, so here, it's all bad. Okay, Trigger 23. I think you make a valid point relative. I'm assuming you're talking about comparative to 300 PRC. Here's what I love about 300 PRC. Ballistically, it's very competitive, but it's much less expensive. So if you're somebody who wants to shoot a lot, 300 PRC, not that it's cheap, it's just less expensive. It's just less expensive. Less expensive. B Norm said he would have chose the Venom Customs quad port, but it was sold out. Yeah. Man, hard. Big Easy, I would agree with that as well. I would agree with that as well. Can't trust Honest Allen after the Watchtower pin. Oh my God. TPG, I'm so disappointed in you. First of all, the Watchtower is a good gun. I don't know. The Watchtower is a good gun. If Watchtower approached me instead of PewView and said we want to make a 2A NLA gun and we're going to make it the way you want to make it, I would have a 2A NLA Watchtower. But I'm not mad at PewView for having a PewView label gun, and I think it's a good gun. I think Watchtower suffers from the same thing that a lot of these gun companies go through. Was Watchtower's, slow turn times or QC issues any different than Springfield Armory, who's been around for forever when they started doing the Prodigy? I don't blame them. They're shooters. TBG, they can outshoot me and you put together individually. So we can say what we want about them, but they know a gun that shoots, I would say. I think they give honest assessments. I don't think they were shilling, in my opinion. I have two Watchtower Apache guns. I have the covert version and I have the PewView version. Now, the PewView version, I had to do additional QC, and I changed out the grip because that first grip was garbage. But it's a phenomenal shooting gun. That gun will run with any gun. And the covert version of that gun will definitely run with any gun. So that's, my humble opinion. My humble opinion. Shy-Tac is goated. Facts. Howard J. You gonna be at the meetup, bro? You and the fam coming to the meetup? Gotta see you, bro. Missed you guys last year. Yeah, 100%. Trigger 23. I agree. Patrick, what's up, my man? Patrick, are you coming to the meetup? I need to see all my boys, man. Look, man, I I really missed hanging with y'all last year, man. I am looking forward to seeing you guys. BTG, who has the demolition, rock solid, has some issue. QC is the issue. Unit is solid. I I'd say that's kind of par for the course. I'd say it's kind of par for the course. I did TBG, but I had to upgrade my staccato XC too. I is the XC bad because I had to go upgrade the trigger and upgrade the grip? I did the same thing with my staccato XC. I don't hold it against the gun, you know. Just again, I got zero problems. I mean, Watchtowers got their own issues. I see this with a lot of companies, bro. I'm not saying they got great management or whatever, but it's almost, I don't want to get off track. Let me stay on my grind. Okay. So we did B norms. All right, my man Kelvin got a cart. Hold up. Hold up. Kelvin, I'm not showing your cart. I said two guns. Two guns. Kelvin dropped three guns in his cart. No, sir. Oh, sir. You broke the rules. No reward for breaking the rules. Two guns in the cart. All right, let's go to my man Derek Vega. Whoa. Okay. This is an interesting choice. I didn't see this one coming. Hold on, let me catch up real quick. Chuck Gardner, my Watchtower Pew View is fantastic. Major Havoc, nothing wrong. QC weak, but good foundation. The TBG, they're echoing the same things that I was telling you as well. Covert does an outstanding job when they do collabs, without a doubt. Major Havoc has the Pew View and the Demolition, no complaints. Yeah. Yeah, but Tommy, how do you know? How do you know that their guns had QC problems? Were you there at the range when they were shooting them? Not every gun that went out had QC issues. So I don't. You're assuming that they had problems that they didn't share. I don't know that to be the case. I don't think you should make that assumption. Like this is the problem with being a gun reviewer on YouTube. There were a lot of people when that Springfield Prodigy dropped. A lot of people had zero problems with their Springfield, none. But there were enough people who had issues that it became noteworthy, right? I would imagine that the lion's share of people who bought the Prodigy didn't have any issues with it. But if 10, 15, 20% do, then that's enough to garner a reputation. So I would guess that a lot of the Watchtowers didn't have any problems. Didn't have any problems, but enough did where it was noteworthy. I don't know. When you do a review, the problem is it's a sample size of one. And so there could be 5,000 guns out there. You're unlucky enough to get the one gun that has a problem. And so you get the bad review, right? That's just me. Stephen Barnes said, make the meetup in Houston. Well, it's not my meetup, it's my man RGG's. But the first meetup was in Houston. The very first one was in Houston. And from what I hear, it was hot as hell. So I don't know. I don't know if they want to go back to Houston in June. Denton, what's good with you, fam? Oh, okay, hold on. I was about to put this up. Y'all get me sidetracked. Uh, uh, okay. So my man got the Terran Tactical Pit Viper, and he got the Gun Crafters. I think those are two very non-traditional picks. I think most people would get the Sand Viper because it's optic cut, but I think the Pit Viper probably because it was in the movie is a better collector's piece. And then he chose the Gun Crafters, which is a great gun. Kind of has an old school feel to it, but that's a good card. That's a good card. Appreciate it, fam. Yeah, I love my XE too. Yep. Major Havoc upgraded the XC trigger and Chile grip. Yep. Yep. Okay, Patrick's gonna be there. Bet. Oh, Patrick won a gun on RGG's live. Okay, dope. Dope. Patrick, which gun did you win? Put it down in the chat. Strategic Work said I can't just do two. Only two. Those are the rules. Those are the rules. Okay, so B Norm said no issues with upgrade. I already got my GT slated to get ported. Quad port GT is happening. Okay. Okay. I see you. I see you. Yes. Okay. So BTG, yes, they have, but I will tell you that all bankruptcies aren't made equally. They are not dissolving the company; they are restructuring it, and so they're still making guns. They're still shipping guns. Covert is getting shipments as we speak. So you should be able to call, get somebody on the phone. Customer service should still be open and all that. No doubt. I feel the same way, Major Havoc. I feel the same way. And let me just say this just because a gun has a malfunction, or a failure to feed, this is why I try to run at least 1,000 rounds. If I have one or two hiccups in 1,000 rounds when I'm breaking the gun in, to me, that's not a big deal. And sometimes malfunctions are caused by the ammo you're using. Sometimes you're using kind of non-factory magazines. It can be magazine issues. So yeah, I think that's all good. And I guess I've seen a lot of Honest Outlaws videos where he shows when the gun is not acting right. So there is that. All the ones I had issues with the Prodigy first batch. I bought 10, they all had issues. Okay. So Steven said he had issues with the Prodigy and they were all in the first batch. Denton has the Watchtower and the Demolition, no issues. That's what I'm saying. JW4 looks good in black. No doubt. No doubt. Okay, so hold on. Let me keep it going. I don't want to get too far behind. What do we have here? Oh, okay. These are a couple of winners. These are a couple of winners. The Erebus and the Sand Viper. I mean, yeah. When it comes to pistols, those are two outstanding pistols. Now, see, but this is why people like Thomas have an issue with Terran tactical guns because the Terran tactical Sand Viper is $10,000 and the Erebus is $8,000. and the Arab is clearly a superior gun in pretty much every facet except maybe aesthetics uh, to the Sand Viper. So I get why people feel like they're overpriced. I just feel like they retain value like nothing else, nobody else. All right. Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it rolling. Then says he needs a TTI Viper Island barrel. Okay. Some got to I thought about to a yeah. I thought it to be a restructure to get rid of some debt. Oh yes, yes. You're talking about Watchtower. Yeah, yeah. I mean, they're just trying to get acceptable payment terms so they can deal with whatever they're trying to deal with. OG $2, my man, fam. I know you're gonna be in ATL without a question, without a doubt. So I can't wait to see you soon, bro. Speak of the devils, and here they come. I have not picked my guns yet. I'll do so at the end of the live, right before the end of the live. I'll tell you guys what my two guns are. Shout out to Covert. Those are my guys. Like I said, they ship nationwide. As you guys see, the quality of the firearms that they have are unbelievable. Yeah, I don't know, Steven. I don't know. I don't know. He seems to be very engaged, unlike the what seems to be going on with who are we just talking about? Voodoo Gunworks. The Watchtower owner seems to be very engaged. He's reached out to me directly, um, and so I give him kudos for that. He seems to be very engaged. Whereas Voodoo Gunworks, you can't even get them on the phone. Oh, and they haven't filed bankruptcy. They just incognito. Lito in the building. What's good? Big Tap finally got my XP to run. The extractor was broken, and I think it was the first batch. Now it runs. Okay. I haven't had any issues with mine, but I know that Roadblock had a couple of problems with his XP Pro, and I've heard other people say that too. Look, fam, this is what it shouldn't be that way. You know, you pay your money for whatever. It should work. It really should. But I can see, I've seen it just time after time after time after time again where a company starts produce either a new company comes onto the scene and is producing a gun, or an existing company starts producing a new gun. And when production starts to ramp up, it is very difficult to maintain like super good QC. But I think where you make up for that is with your customer service. What I have seen in Fusion is they stand by their product. If there's a problem, they take care of it. And they seem to be continually making upgrades to the guns to make them better after they get feedback. So I love that. Chris Red says on Gunbroker, every PT honcho has multiple barrels with high round count, but the locking block round count is always very low, indicating that they break and need to be rebuilt. I think I think you're probably talking about the Honcho ones, the Honcho version one, and I can't really speak to that. I never purchased the Honcho V1. Um, I only know a couple of people that have them. They like them. They say they're great guns. I don't think the people that I know have had issues with them, but it would not surprise. Look, I said earlier, Phoenix Trinity Achilles heel is their QC and their customer service. And so, yeah. Okay. Grand Oso said he's loving his Infinity. Yeah, man. Infinity makes an amazing firearm. Stephen Barnes said he can find Sandviper on Gun Broker. I'm guessing used, Stephen. Not brand new. I'm guessing used. But even more reason, I bought. So even to me, that speaks to it. So I bought my Sandviper for $6,000, and used ones are going for 8,600. That part. That part. All right, hold on. Let's keep it going. Let's keep the party rolling. Let's keep it. Oh, Shannon got a cart. Hold on. My sis got a cart. Look, look at my sis. Stop playing with my girl. Ha! Stop playing with my girl. She just went all in on it. She doubled up. Sand Viper, Pit Viper, what? What? Sand Viper and Pit Viper, what? I see you, sis. No, I'm not mad at that cart. That 19,000 is probably gonna be worth 25,000 soon. If you're out here in California and you got it for those prices, you could sell them both tomorrow for 25. Not as easily outside of California, but they're just very hard to come by guns. All right. Let's keep the party rolling. Okay, my man. Ooh, ooh, Big Easy, man. Oh, Big Easy, you're tempting me with this cart. Yours is so big. Let me see if I can share it. Let me see if I can shrink it. Yeah, it's not letting me do it. So I'm just gonna read it to you guys. So Big Easy went with the Ohio Ordinance M240, 15,500, and then he went with the Chi-Tac Intervention, which is a great choice too, 11,388. So Big Easy didn't go conventional. He went for more battle guns and precision guns. So I'm not mad at it. Uh, Gina, let's move Big Easy into the finals. We're going to make him a finalist with that card. I think that's a pretty good card. Kenneth Woodruff, I don't think that's a gun on covert site. Okay, Kelvin came back with two guns, and he got the Honcho 2 and the Erebus. Yeah, those two are winners. Kelvin, those two are winners. That's a but I would say though that's a little bit overlapping. Like the two guns are very similar. I would have probably went with the Erebus or the Honcho with the Cardinal like you had before. But nothing wrong with that card, bro. That's a good card. That's a good card. Big tap. He did that. This is Big tap. Came with the Chi-Tac M200 intervention. Yeah, that's very similar to Big Easy's card. Gina, let's add Big Tap as a finalist as well. Fam, look at my face. I just got Gina versus Gina's cart, and at the top it just says winner. That's a little presumptuous. I haven't seen what's in it yet. It better be all that in a bag of chips, though. After you go, after your subject line is winner, it better be all of that and then some. All right, let's see what Gina got. Gina, all you did was copy their card. You ain't even making it to the final. You just copied their card. I'm not even making you a final. You don't even know what those guns are. Although those are two good guns, the AI, AXSR, and the Shy Tag. You don't even know what those guns are. Gina versus Gina. Boy, I tell you. I tell you. SP Pro was really good. Got bronze edition. Off to get ported. Yeah, I just got mine back, Chuck. I had my man Skips Guns do my porting. He did the porting. He deleted the when you send it off to get ported, have them delete your grip safety. That it's a thing. It's a real thing. So Skip ported mine. He did a trigger job on it for me. The trigger wasn't bad, but it's excellent now. And he deleted that grip safety and did a recoil reduction kit on it too. So I don't know who you're gonna have ported, but Skip does good work. Oh, okay. Yeah, I love mine. That limited edition Jacob Gray is a beast. I would agree, B Norm. They do a fantastic job. You send a gun to Atlas, it's barring some unforeseen, it's back to you in a week. I mean, that's how customer service is supposed to be. Man, I'm a little jealous of you guys getting the bronze. I got the silver. I like the silver. It's dope. But I could have stepped out and did a little something. But I got some stuff coming. So stand by for that. Okay. He said, Tom said, damn, TTI again. Yes, Thomas, you're the only one that doesn't like TTI, bro. You're the only one. Intervention is goaded. Facts. What it do, Jay the Budget Gun Buyer in the building? Right, Big Tap. Gina tried to steal your car. She thinks she's slick. She thinks she's slick. Girl, look at the time I said before you see what that. Gina, stop it. Stop it, Coco. My man's name is Nope. Straight up. Two of the most expensive rifles they have. Then flip them and get a bang and sell filled with rafferties and venoms. Facts. Facts. Look, I'm look, facts, all facts, no cap. No doubt, Patrick. No doubt, bro. One hundo. All right, I caught up. I caught up in the chat. I think I caught up in the chat, and I'm caught. All right, hold up. STD got a card. STD has the air. Oh, that's a good card too. Hold on. Hold on. It makes me feel good about myself when I see a lot of my guns in people's carts. I'm like, oh yeah, no, that's great, great. Yeah, these are two winners. Winner, chicken dinner. Thomas, you got another TTI in the building. That MPX, that John Wick MPX 4.5 mini is crazy. The MPXK, not for play. Not for play. That's a good car, STD. All right, so look, fam, that is all of the cards. So I think if memory serves me correctly, in the finals, we got Big Tap, Big Easy, and who was the first one? Gina, who was the first one I gave you? Instead of me trying to remember, Gina, give me the three finalists, which you're not included in, please. Please. Tree said I got Covert's entire lineup. Man, what's crazy is I don't. As as many guns as I do, man. Every time I first of all, Covert is getting something new literally weekly. Weekly, they get something new in. So it's always evolving, and there's a lot of back stuff that I haven't filtered in. You said Willie was the other one? Willie Lewis. What did Willie have? No, no, it wasn't Willie. Gina, give me the three names all in one message, please, so I can look at those three. I don't think it was Willie. It was Willie? Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. It was Willie. Okay. This is really hard for me. Willie had the Punisher set, and he had the Erebus. Those are the three best, some of the best 2011s out there. TBG, you send me your cart? Oh, it just because it just came in. I got you. I got you. These two I couldn't add. They were my first choices. Okay, so you got the Barrett. That's fire. Oh, and you got the Cat. Oh, those are two good guns. I think those two are dope. I'm not finals worthy though. TBG. Not finals worthy. And then there was okay, hold on. Gina said it was Willie was the first one, and then Big Tap. They both had the dope rifles. Because I am the unofficial 2011 ambassador, the winner is going to be Willie with the Terran Tactical box set as well as the uh Erebus. Let me put him back up there. Yeah, fam. This is the winner. Willie gets it. So look, Will, here's what I need you to do. I need you to go to 2anla at gmail.com. I need you to drop the name, address, and your size. name, address, and your size, and I will get out to Covert. I'm going to be at Covert, I think, Wednesday, and I will try to get all your stuff. Or maybe I'll pay them for it and have them ship it direct. But either way, it'll be coming your way. Congrats, Willie. Congrats, my guy. And I'm also going to send you out a 2A patch and a 2A keychain. All right, man. That was fun, y'all. I appreciate everybody participating. Um, I've been thinking about doing a. I was thinking about doing 2A 2011 kind of showcase where I talk about my subscribers guns. I don't want to do a rate your guns. It's my man RGG's thing. Uh but a chance for you guys to show off your guns and for me to kind of your 2011s and me to kind of talk about them. If that's something you guys would enjoy, you want me to do, drop that down in the comments. And let's get on to our next giveaway. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do two giveaways. I'm going to do a range bag, and I don't have it handy with me, but I'll do a range bag, and this will be for anybody. So everybody can participate in this one. Let me just do this real quick. Let me share my screen. Okay, bust some guns said that would be cool. Okay, so if you guys want me to do it, then I need a few more comments than one. But if you want me to kind of do a kind of quasi rate your guns with 2011s, let me know that. Let's put hashtag covert in the chat for a chance to win a range bag along with a 2A NLA patch and a 2A NLA keychain. Matt from Florida, salute. I don't think I saw you earlier. I think I missed you. Okay, Grant Oso says rate the 2011s. Okay. We all need some of that Gina luck, bust them guns. you won an optic on my channel already. Crazy woman. Gina just thinks she's supposed to win every damn thing. Gina, but she be winning. Look, fam, dude, don't sleep on Gina's luck. Her luck is look. She play them lotto tickets, girl. Play them lotto tickets. All right, fam, I'm getting ready to run it. Here we go. Here we go. D-Snip, EDU. Congrats, fam. Congrats. So look, fam, go to twoanla at gmail.com. Gina V. Gina, just put it in the chat. Send me your name and address, and we will get you out your range bag, your patch, your 2anla patch, and keychain. Congrats, bro. Congrats. Stop sharing. All right, let's share one more again. Let's share one more again. There we go. All right, fam. Last giveaway of the evening will be for the Sealy Chameleon SR28. Yeah. SRS8. I'm sorry. SRS8. I got a review coming out on this one, so stay tuned for that. Let's see, fam. Let's see who will be the lucky winner. That one will also come with a patch and a keychain. And I'm doing better at getting these prizes out faster. I try to do it within 2 weeks, but I'm doing better. Jay says he needs that optic. All right, here we go. I'm going to spin it. Norm. B Norm is in the building. B Norm, congrats, bro. You're gonna get your Sealy optic as well as a patch and a keychain. Send me your I think you've won before, but just in case, send me your info to 2anla at gmail.com so I have it at my fingertips. Oh, you just won last week. Okay. Oh, you want me to re-roll? Look at this, fam. Look at this. My man just won last week. He said re-roll and give somebody else a chance. Gina versus Gina don't know nothing about that because she wouldn't re-roll. She won last week and she ain't saying nothing of the sort. See how folks are? Good job. Way to go, B Norm. Way to go. Okay, so we're gonna re-roll and let's do it again. Let's see who we pick up. Hey, my sis, Tactical Tina. I don't think Tina's in the building, but she has until the next live to send me her info. She's mad. Oh, Tactical Tina, my sis, I'll reach out to her, let her know that she got a thing coming. All right. Look, fam, it's been a long day for me. Your boy is beat. I'm beat from going out here schooling these fools in golf, getting my Tiger Woo, Tiger Woo, woo, woo on. So I am about to shut it down, fam. I appreciate everybody stopping through. We'll be back in a couple of weeks. Yeah. I think we got one more before the meetup. So yeah, we'll do that. All right. That's all I got, fam, for this live. Until next time, as always. Oh. I got a video dropping tomorrow morning. Hold on. Let me tell you which one it is. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and make it a premiere right now. Oh, I'm revisiting the Atlas Artemis tomorrow. So check that out. It's going to drop at 7 a.m. All right. That's it, fam. Till next time, as always, take care of one another and peace.